The Middle East is on the verge of another big war. The assassination of Hamas Ismail Haniyeh in Tehran and Hezbollah commander Fuad Shukr in Beirut has led to fears of a joint Iran and Axis of resistance onslaught against Israel. With long-range cruise missiles to bomb carrying drones, Israel's adversaries could put its aerial defenses to a test that it has never faced before. So, can Israel fend off a missile and drone blitz from Iran and its proxies? What are the air defense systems that Israel possesses? Will Israel's provocations against Iran and its regional militant allies backfire? We decode these issues in the latest edition of HT In Depth. The Gaza war that started after Hamas' October 7th attack on Israel saw the Jewish nation face the ire of several Iran-backed groups in the region. Apart from Hamas, Lebanon-based Hezbollah and Yemen-based Houthis started launching sporadic attacks on Israel and their allies. And with the recent assassination of Ismail Haniyeh, Israel's air defense systems may have to deal with simultaneous threats of different kinds from multiple fronts. So what air defense systems does Israel have?
Well, Israel had to create or to invent systems that will defend from the enemies who are trying to eliminate us. So there are actually three layers of air defense. The first layer is the short-range rockets, is the Iron Dome, and another two layers. One that is capable to intercept in the air rockets that will come from a long distance, and the third layer will provide an air defend from missiles that will be launched from more than 1,000 kilometers and that will come from outside of the atmosphere. It means the ballistic missiles. So it's actually three layers of defense, and now the IDF is working on the fourth layer of defense, is to be able to deal with the anti-tank missiles.
The Iron Dome is the most active and well-known of Israel's air defense systems. Since 2011, the Iron Dome has intercepted thousands of rockets fired by Hezbollah and by militant Palestinian groups in the Gaza Strip. The system, developed by Israel's Rafael Advanced Defense Systems and co-produced since 2014 with the US-based Raytheon Technologies, is designed to counter projectiles and drones with a short range, from 4 kilometers to 70 kilometers. Israel's army says Iron Dome intercepts 90% of such projectiles heading toward populated areas. The Israeli military announced in April that a mobile maritime version of Iron Dome, known as Sea Dome, was also operational. The other air defense system in Israel's arsenal is the David Sling. Co-developed by Rafael and Raytheon, David Sling is designed to detect and destroy ballistic and cruise missiles, as well as drones, at a reported range of up to 200 kilometers. That range covers southern Lebanon as well as Gaza. Israel also possesses the Advanced Arrow Missile Defense System, made up of Arrow 2 and Arrow 3. Developers have said the Arrow system can intercept missiles fired from up to 2,400 kilometers away, and can do it above Earth's atmosphere, where long-range ballistic missiles spend part of their flight time. Arrow could be activated if Iran-backed groups in Yemen, Syria, and Iraq were to attack Israel.
Most important one is the Arrow system against ballistic missiles, especially from Yemen and Iran. We saw its operational efficiency in last April 2024, when the Iranians launch a lot of ballistic missile from their territory against Israel.
The Israeli military is also believed to be testing another system called the Iron Beam. The Iron Beam uses lasers to intercept projectiles fired at close range at less expense than the Iron Dome. However, the Iron Beam is not expected to be operational before mid-2025. Iran is believed to have one of the largest arsenals of ballistic missiles and drones in the Middle East, that includes cruise missiles and anti-ship missiles, as well as ballistic missiles with ranges up to 2,000 kilometers, or more than 1,200 miles. These have the capacity and range to hit any target in the Middle East, including Israel. In recent years, Tehran has assembled a large inventory of drones with ranges of around 1,200 to 1,550 miles and capable of flying low to evade radar, according to experts and Iranian commanders. Iran has made no secret of the buildup, displaying its trove of drones and missiles during military parades, and has ambitions to build a large export business in drones. Iran's drones are being used by Russia in Ukraine and have surfaced in the conflict in Sudan. Experts warn that Hezbollah has the ability to launch a large number of precision missiles, giving Israel 60 to 90 seconds of warning, possibly less, making it the greatest threat facing Israel's air defense system. Hezbollah is estimated to have 150,000 missiles and rockets of varying ranges, and many of those munitions are located in close proximity to Israel's borders. A full utilization of these capabilities will challenge Israel's ability to provide early warning to citizens, and also intercept projectiles effectively. Hezbollah also possesses an extensive arsenal of ballistic rockets and missiles, most with fairly short ranges, such as the Falak 1, which hit the Majd al-Sham soccer field in July, killing 12 children and teenagers. The Lebanon-based group also possesses the short-range Birkin rocket, which is equipped with a large 500 kilograms warhead. Moreover, the terror group has a large quantity of longer-range missiles, including the Zelzal 1, the Zelzal 2, and the Fatah 110, all of which can reach most parts of Israel. Hezbollah has worked on improving the precision of these missiles in recent years.
But the immediate threats are Hezbollah. This is an organized terror army supported by Iran. They have close to 150,000 rockets from all ranges. Just to understand the number, they possess 65,000 rockets that can reach 80 kilometers into Israel. This is some of their abilities. But they also understand that they suffer from a weakness, because for Israel, it's not Hezbollah that will attack Israel, it will be Lebanon. And it means Lebanon will have to pay the price. So they will be blamed by the people of Lebanon, of the ones who brought or opened the gates of hell.
The Houthis also possess ballistic missiles, such as the Birkin, Haidar, and Tufan, as well as cruise missiles similar to the Iranian Pava 351. Since at least 2015, Iran has provided the Houthis with a diverse range of short and medium-range cruise and ballistic missiles. The Houthis claim that their missiles have a range of 2,000 kilometers, while their aerial drones have a range up to 2,500 kilometers. They also reportedly used a combination of components from Iran and commercially available parts or materials to manufacture the drones locally. On July 19, 2024, the Houthis displayed their might when they launched an unprecedented strike on Tel Aviv using a suicide drone. The Samad 3 drone was modified so that it could fly an indirect route of some 2,600 miles from Yemen and approach from the west. Already, Hezbollah has inflicted damage and caused dozens of casualties in northern Israel since October using kamikaze explosive drones, many of which are able to slip through Israel's defenses. What's more, Israel's army has acknowledged that its air defenses, including Iron Dome, can be overwhelmed if a large number of projectiles are fired simultaneously. Some of Israel's newer air defense systems were only recently battle-tested. Arrow 3, which was jointly developed by Israel Aerospace Industries and Boeing Company, notched its first battlefield success in November 2023 when it shot down a missile fired towards southern Israel by Yemen's Houthi rebels. David Sling knocked down rockets from Gaza in fighting that erupted last May. Both were successfully used in Iran's unprecedented bombardment of Israel on April 13th. During that attack, Israel and its allies intercepted 99% of the 300 drones and missiles fired at the country, mostly before they entered Israeli airspace. However, in that case, Israel had advance warning of the assault and received significant help from US and British fighter pilots, conditions that might not be repeated during a weeks or months-long war with Hezbollah. So will Israel's famed air defenses be able to shield it from the wrath of Iran and its deadly proxies? Will the US and its Western allies have to step in again to protect Israel? We'll wait and watch.